All right, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Greene, AMTV, hard-hitting and in your face. Yeah, I'm out for a hike, and things are getting serious. You know, I did a video yesterday. I said there's not much time left to prepare. There's not much time left to get ready, and I believe that. And I saw a comment, somebody's like, oh, you're telling people to prepare now? Don't you think it's a little late? Dude, I've been telling people to prepare for 15 freaking years, bro. 15 freaking years, bro. Hard hitting it in your face. And today's video, I want to specifically go over leaked audio, okay, that allegedly was leaked from China. This is the intel. Came out earlier this week, but I want to give you guys a perspective that no one else in the world is going to give you a perspective on, because I think I'm going to hit the nail on the head on this video. So if you like it, you should share it, and you should get it out, and you should get prepped. So this audio that came out, okay, is allegedly the invasion and attack plans for Taiwan. Okay, we're seeing a mass exodus right now in places like Hong Kong, people moving to Singapore as a result of everything that happened over the last couple of years, right? People have been conditioned, pre-programmed for preparedness, okay? In an emergency, governments have kind of laid this foundation. So I want you to think about that as we talk about this. But here's what was leaked, okay? This audio is all over the internet. Everyone is talking about it, okay? And here's what it detailed. I think there was like 953 ships that are going to be deployed, okay? Allegedly on the attack and invasion of Taiwan. Secondly, 140,000, near 150,000 Chinese troops from the People's Liberation Army. Now, allegedly, the people that leaked this are white hats for China that think that these plans are so out of control and crazy that they want to get it out to the West. So the first thought is they're leaking it because they want us to see it, right? Like, can this be trusted? I mean, come on, man. Like, they're telling us what they're going to do. They're telling us what they're going to take over, how they're going to defend things, and they're even translating it on the internet. That was my first thought too. But I think most people are wrong about that. Here's the reason. I think about social conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. I think about psychology. I think about the recent couple of years. People conditioned systematically in the new normal, and we're never going back to the old, is what they said. Systematically conditioned, okay? To behave, to fall in line like dominoes. So psychologically, if you were them in this intelligence, counterintelligence war that we're currently fighting, how long would you wait to make your move, ladies and gentlemen, when you've just recently conditioned the entire planet to mobilize for an event like this, in a preparedness event, whether or not this is China or the United States getting ready for what many global leaders, from George Soros, okay, to Alex Carpet Palantir, warning of a 30% chance of nuclear war, and possibly, gosh forbid, the end of civilization. I mean, these are the fearmongers, actually. These are the people that are profiting from all of this, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. So, how close do I think we are? Now, I've read all these declassified reports. I know everything about the Space Force, a lot about the intelligence community. I study this because I'm interested in it. I think it helps you guys out. And most of the consensus intelligence in the United States and counterintelligence, for example, think that we have like 5 or 10 years, something like that, before the invasion of Taiwan, of which China will allegedly attack. However, I think that's far too optimistic. I think it's going to happen sooner for the reasons we just discussed. People have been conditioned. Davos, Switzerland, the meeting of global leaders. Have you noticed that they bumped up seasonally the meeting to the spring when they always notoriously hold it in the winter? How about them apples? Sounds a little interesting. What could they have planned by the winter? You know, honestly, things have been so crazy the last couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if Godzilla freaking climbed a building in a major American city. I've heard people say that before. I mean, things have gone wild, ladies and gentlemen. We've never seen anything like this before, ever. And so when we get these leaks and they're putting this information out, we can only guesstimate on what the plans actually might be. Now, of course, Space Force, Donald Trump put all that into motion for a reason, by the way, because the Space Force, electromagnetic radiation, all these frequencies, all the satellites, plays into everything, plays into SpaceX, plays into Elon Musk, the control grid, the transhuman agenda, the book of Daniel, the merger of iron and clay, which isn't going to work because it's a new technological Tower of Babel, everything they're attempting to do. Social conditioning, psychological conditioning, ladies and gentlemen. So here's my point. If I was them, I'd move quickly. I'd be moving soon. I was even talking to a couple friends of mine, and they're not really in the community per se. And they're like, yeah, Chris, I don't think we have much time left, dude. Like, looks like we're in a depression now. It cost me $100 to fill up my truck, and gas is at $6 a gallon. Like, how can people afford this? Where are the jobs going? Why is the stock market suddenly not being manipulated higher in a higher pump, which they could do at any moment? All they have to do is cut interest rates for the umpteenth time and bail themselves out again. It's never stopped them before. So why? What are they getting ready for? They're getting ready, in my opinion. And I saw this when I went to Singapore, all the ships and port and the massive infrastructure, ladies and gentlemen. I've had a big athletic day too today. I just got back from the gym, man. I had a killer day, so I've been exercising a lot today, by the way. I was even on the assault bike before this, and yeah, I don't even know where the hell I'm going. I just picked them out and started climbing it. Because again, you're gonna have to get your health and your wealth and your preps and your body. Don't overlook that. I think walking is going to be important with the coming grid down situation. Your ability to at least walk a couple miles. And if you can't walk, baby, roll. My brother used to roll. He didn't care. He didn't even have a leg. He just rolled, baby. Encourage you guys to do that too. So what I'm saying here is that in this divide and conquer culture, okay, that we're currently in, the clown show, okay, the bread and circus, the modern gladiator games. Look at what's going on in Texas, tragedy. Condemn those events. Look how people are playing into that so easily. While they're being divided, okay, and distracted, the real geopolitical World War III event is in motion now. And that's what I'm saying here. I guess that's the crux of it. It's in motion now. This is gonna happen soon. And global populations are perfectly conditioned, ladies and gentlemen, with their preparedness and the LOCK downs of the last few years. Most will fall right in line, which is why they socially engineered all this stuff. Because, as I said before, they've run algorithms and all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Math, simulations, D-Wave computers, supercomputers that cost hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, some of them. They've already figured out how to manage human populations, what to do. They figured out the resource grab, what to do with it. I mean, this is why we've got hyperinflation and all these things right now. And the world's wealthiest, from BlackRock to the billionaires, are buying all the farmland and everything else. It's beautiful up here, isn't it, guys? Yeah, it's amazing. I hope you guys just enjoy the view. I wanted to take you up here. So, yeah, trust the plan, man. It's all going according to plan, ladies and gentlemen. And so when I see these stories come out, I think to myself, what if people overlooked? Let's talk about Texas really briefly too, and what I can say about it. Notice how the door was just left open for the alleged perpetrator? Yeah, come on in, dude. No security protocol at all. Doors weren't locked, wide open. How about them apples? Kind of crazy, huh? You'd think that in recent years, with all these set events allegedly happening all the time, that there'd be some kind of security protocol and defenses. Nah, door was wide open, baby. Just come on in. And officials say they told the police to stand down for 40 minutes, preventing the parents from saving their children. Sick. But again, just a distraction. I mean, I'm not downplaying it. It's so sad, and my heart goes out to everyone, and I pray for them. I did a moment of silence yesterday. But while people are focused on that in the political machine of the illusion, and that is the right-left paradigm, and they think some political figure is going to come and save them when they're not, the only person that's going to save you is this guy up here and yourself, ladies and gentlemen. The truth is, people are afraid of personal responsibility. That's why Americans have anxiety. It's why Americans are depressed. It's why Americans are largely overweight. It's why a lot of Americans don't know how to create income for themselves. And why do preppers, let's just harp on that for a minute. Why are preppers so afraid of making money and creating income? I mean, I know a lot of good preppers, they do a good job at what they do, and then their income game sucks. Their money game sucks. Why? 1000x that too, bro. You need cash or you need Bitcoin to buy a lot of these preps as well. Got to figure out how to create those incomes. See the beach there, right out there beyond me. So, the takeaway is, don't get distracted. Prep now. This is your final warning. You do not have much time left. And get in at school. It's the best resource in the world for all the topics I just described. I've got thousands of hours of videos there, ladies and gentlemen, teaching you how to create income, teaching you about communities, teaching about the island project build, food prepping, food storage, all of the, even psychology, like just how to get outside of your own mind and your own negativity so you can be successful to be your best and have the 1000x life in a situation that ain't looking good at all. It's looking bad, ladies and gentlemen. So, as I continue to climb this beautiful mountain, I encourage you to climb the mountain in your own life, because gosh knows how much time we have left. I don't think it's going to be that long. I think we could see an imminent invasion, in my humble opinion, of Taiwan, honestly, within the next year, because they've got populations ready and conditioned through everything that just happened to fall in line like those beautiful little pretty dominoes that they had already pre-planned for, baby. Through the simulations, through the AI, through everything else, the largest wealth transfer in world history. I mean, why do you think the top 0.00001%, okay, have become astonishingly wealthy in the last couple years? That's not a mistake, bro, okay? Why was there a new billionaire minted every, I think, like 30 hours or something over the last year? Because it's a part of the plan. What don't you get? And by the way, JP Morgan Chase came out today, and you know what they said? They said what I told you they were going to do, because they want your Bitcoin. Now they're going to pump that freaking Bitcoin. They say Bitcoin has a lot more upside now, ladies and gentlemen. How about them apples? So again, while they're telling you to live in fear, focus on the latest political scandal, okay, divide and conquer and all this kind of stuff, I'm telling you to be smarter than the machine. I'm telling you to build up yourself. Always bet on yourself, strengthen yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, go big, 1000x life, dude, because somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to swing for the fences. Somebody out there, and that person should be you, has got to hit the grand slam. So keep swinging, because it's beautiful out there, and I love you guys, and I want to see you out here in Maui. Flagship Maui, Project 1, Island Project, going live soon. The only way to get into it is at bitcoinrich.com. We own real hard assets backed by the blockchain. So if the grid does go down, guess what? You and all of our members still own all those assets, which you're going to need. So be positive, be strong like my brother Cody. If you can't walk, roll. Ask me anything below, and like and share this video. Also put a link to the leak that came out of the People's Republic of China and their plans of 953 ships, 150,000 near troops, bunch of other munitions. And you know what, guys? There is going to be like targeted, limited scope grid downs. And by the way, Bitcoin can still operate on that. Look it up. Go Tenna. I actually used to sell that product. It was bought by Peter Thiel recently. Mesh networks and satellites will still operate the Bitcoin network and much of the crypto network and Island Project, even when the grid is down. But you know what ain't gonna work? Your ATM. The too big to fail bank bailouts. The big guys, they'll go under like 2008, 09. But your crypto, self-sovereign, which is why you need to learn about it and create those cash flows. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a tech guy or a tech gal. You can be any age, ladies and gentlemen. But, wow, I'm coming to the top of the mountain here. I'm gonna show you here in a second. This would be pretty sick. Pretty sick because, again, 1000x, baby. 1000x. Got Molokini behind me. Looks pretty amazing. Koalave, they used to drop nukes on there and atomic weapons. They kind of destroyed that entire island. That's your government, ladies and gentlemen. Ask the Native Americans how they feel, right? Didn't do too well with those Trail of Tears. God bless them. You know who you can trust. Jesus Christ, and your own instincts, your own smarts, your own self-discipline. Take it in, guys. See out there? The 1000X is waiting for all of you. You just got to seize it. Right there, baby. 1000X to the moon. Link below. Last chance to get in. We've got the Friday sale. Blow out one of your comments, questions, and more. And I'll take you one more time just over here because it's pretty darn freaking sick. Check this out. Left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left, 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 right, left. Get used to it, because it's coming.